We'll wing it then.
This ceremony reflects the importance that they both placed on the act of marriage, and I'm glad so many of you, of their close friends and family, could be here to share it with them today. Some of you have travelled from distant lands to be here, others from just down the road. But where our journeys finished here in Palau today, Adam and Rebecca's journey is just starting out on the next exciting leg. That first part of their journey started not too far from here, just a few years ago. Adam and Rebecca met as travellers in a foreign land and have made their home here. Where will their journey take them next? Already this adventure is beginning to blossom and show signs of what lies in store for both of them for years to come. We wish you both a safe, loving and fruitful journey. Please be upstanding one and all for the vows and exchange of rings. I, Adam, vow to love you, Rebecca, and care for you for as long as we both shall live. I take you with all your faults and your strengths, as I offer myself to you with my faults and my strengths. I will try to bring laughter to your life. I will help you when you need help, and will turn to you when you need help. Let us be friends as well as lovers. Let us hold each other close, pledging our love, honouring our commitment to the rest of our lives. Rebecca, please repeat after me. I, Rebecca, vow to love you, Adam.
I, Rebecca, vow to love you,
and care for you for as long as we both shall live. I take you with all your faults and your strengths, as I offer myself to you with my faults and my strengths. I will try to bring laughter to your life and make you happy.
I will try to bring laughter to your life and make you happy.
I will help you when you need help,
I will help you
and will turn to you when I need help. Let us be friends as well as lovers. Let us hold each other close, pledging our love, honouring our commitment for the rest of our lives. The ring, having no beginning and no end, has been a symbol of eternity since Egyptian times. The hole in the centre of the ring is not just space either. It is important in its own right as a symbol of the gateway or door leading to things and events both known and unknown. So it's not surprising that the ring has become a symbol of love and marriage. And know that I love you. Please repeat after me. I give this ring as my gift to you. Wear it and think of me. And know that I love you. John. John Macaulay, Rebecca's father, is going to read a couple.
The reference, there's a funny word in the second one, Pohutakawa. That's a Maori word for a tree, which is loved by all New Zealanders, which produces lovely red flowers around Christmas time. The first poem is by Jenny Bornholt, and it's called Lake Rotuiki. Grey herons delicate on the lawn, swans tipped up, their red beaks grazing weed. Quickly, quickly, the grey rain comes across the lake. Then, later, water, dark, under the black hillside. In the evenings, we listen for the pianist's breath, the click of a cuff button against the saxophone. Night was meant for this, the taking of one body into another, the dark cry. Then suddenly, the body of morning coming through the door. We'll take the dinghy out to the yellow buoy. More there, slip into the dark lake, unsure of what's below, but chance it anyway, whatever it is. The second poem is by Loris Edmond. It's called Double Take. I saw without looking, flamingos were flying. The Hutakawas doing cartwheels over the hill. The garden full of gazelles dancing for sure. Then it was daylight, morning, Thursday. Your pillow slightly dented. Spectacles left by the bed for a special smell. I looked out, saw a crimson launch stooging over the harbour, 2 starlings in the pine tree, an orange arctotus in bloom by the park, with everything queerly bright. So I stared in disbelief, and I suddenly thought, gazelles, etc. are okay. This is love's greater invention, that it can take a red boat, gossipy birds, an ancient familiar daisy, and remake them, leaving all things their familiarity, giving each surpassing strength.
Somewhere.
Feel better.
Feel love in the present on this your wedding day. I drink to your love.
Okay, this is a toast to the bride. My name is Naomi, for anybody who doesn't know me, and I'm very good friends with this girl right here. I remember the very first time that I met Rebecca. I moved to Barcelona only a week or so before, so she was one of the very first people that I actually met here. And her boyfriend at the time and my boyfriend at the time were friends, so she came over for dinner and we were hanging out. Her hair at that time was like the in-between stage because she had shaved it all off, and so it was kind of short. She had like little barrettes and twists and turns in her hair.
It was that really bad it's always
But I thought it was cool, and I heard she played the viola, so I was like, oh, she's a cool chick. I thought she was cool immediately. Since we met that day, Rebecca and I have had like a lot of experiences together. She's taught me a lot too. We went camping together in Repeat, and I remember we were going for a walk, and all of a sudden I felt like my foot was on fire, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Rebecca, oh my god. And she calmly explained to me what stinging nettle is. So that was helpful. So she's a woman of all trades. One time she came to my house, we had a Halloween party, and we had like a 30 by 20 meter square apartment, very small. She brought this beautiful pumpkin pie, which I'm always like, can you make pumpkin pie? She fixes bike tires. She does everything. She teaches the quartet how to do rhythm. Like, Rebecca, how do you do this? And she's like, clap it out. And she, of course, is a very, very generous and thoughtful person, and I feel very lucky to be her friend. When Adam came on the scene,
ruined it completely.
No, the complete opposite. In fact, it seemed like almost as if he'd always been around. He fit right in. We all thought he was great, and I think we all agree that we're very happy that they got hitched. So, I wish you better.
Work partner. We've been working basically since we met 4 years ago at Debbie's party, and as soon as I met him at this party, I thought like Adam and Rebecca. As soon as I saw Adam, I thought like, and Rebecca, they go very well together. When I met you was when you got out of bed with Rebecca.
Really?
Anyway, it wasn't that far. Well, it's been 4 years, so really, I think about 4 years now. We're getting together about 4 years now. Within 2 months or something, he drove down with his Ford Escort from England and his dog and his toolkit to Cul-de-sac and moved in with Rebecca in her very small apartment again. And I wanted to visit them, but I couldn't because the apartment was too small.
Shame on you.
So soon I started looking for a house out in the open with a garage and a garden. So she could do some gardening, he could do some work in the garage, and so they found here in Palau a lovely house with a garden and a garage where everything went great at that time. The stock market was rising, the sun was shining actually and everything. So we all got a bit to Adam's head, and he bought this really fancy sports car, which is still in their garden now.
Rotting. Along with the bike.
Along with the bike and with the Ford. So not much space left for Rebecca's gardening. yeah, it was almost evening and there was no electricity and everything, and he had something like, oh, let's put in that window quickly before Kirsten comes next time. She would like to see a window there. So it was like 4 or 5 and the sun was going down at 8 and there was no electric in the house, and he came up with his angle grinder, his favorite tool, making this square to put the window in, knocking the wall out and put the window in, and before it got dark the window actually was there, looking out on this pile of rubble in the garden.
Well organized.
The window with Rebecca a few times, like Chantal had him.
Unless you make a circle. Right.
That's why.
Too late to ask you out now.
That's why I wasn't allowed at the ceremony yesterday, because I would have disagreed. But, I don't. Thanks for breaking my neck.
One is her intellectual prowess, the second is her physical prowess. Rebecca's very, very modest and humble about her intellectual prowess, probably because she was educated at home by her learned father, who obviously taught her very well because she knows a lot of things. But it meant that she didn't go to school, so she didn't know that she would be up in the class or anything. She didn't know that, you know, it might have been a good idea to go and study about nuclear fusion and particle physics and that kind of thing. So we're very lucky in the quartet because when we have a score, when I give her a score that's written in the wrong clef and the wrong key and the wrong notes, she can just make sense of it right away. And she just comes round and sorts ours out. Interface between the bass and the treble and that's books and music, a big hunk of bread, a big bottle of water, a big block of cheese, God knows what else. And she goes all over here, there, playing a funeral, teaching piano class, and then at the end she goes home and cooks dinner. And she's a strong horse. So I just wanted Adam to know that not only is he a wonderful woman, but also a wonder woman.
I gave them this car, her and somebody else, another boyfriend. Yeah. And it was a crap car, let's face it. And eventually the chassis rusted.
What do you mean eventually? That's why you gave it to us.
This car with a rusted chassis. And so what do? They bought another chassis. And can we use the garage? Can you help us? No, I'm not going to help you. You can't do it. Nobody can do this. It's ridiculous to dismantle a car and reassemble it on a new chassis. Can we use the garage? You're all right. You can use the garage, but don't expect any help. 2 weeks later, the car was reassembled on this chassis, and they presented me with a handful of shims from the steering, but you see, we couldn't find where these went. To jump in the car and drive it halfway across the North Island, whereupon the clutch burned out. They took the gearbox out on the side of the road, replaced the clutch, put it back in again and drove on. So, if that's not a wonderful move, I don't know what is.
en nom de tota la comunitat catalana que som aquí, que sou tots, desitgem molta felicitat als nuvis i a tots plegats i que el millor regal que ens podeu fer és viure amb molta felicitat sempre.
Sigueu feliços i proposem un brindis pels nuvis i moltes felicitats.
Visca Escòcia, visca Catalunya.
Visca!
Ells donen petons! Ells donen petons!
More loving from the loving cup.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Straw?
Yes, there's lots left in here, so we'll pass it around.
Okay.
Muy bien, muy bien.
It's finished.
I'm
That's
Wow, sorry. Amazing.
That's awesome.
Really?